Hello. So good morning, good afternoon, all of you. Uh, Today, these special sessions are there for defaulter students and other students means other than defaulter students can also attend these lectures uh, because we are just uh, seeing here the important questions means the way to solve. Okay, actually we cannot uh, teach you whole syllabus from point to point as a point to point, but at least we will go in a manner so that you will understand uh, each and every point, and if you study the notes, then you can easily understand that point. Okay, so today we will start with our first chapter, that is vector analysis and Coulomb's law. Okay, first of all, tell me, am I audible to all? Hello, am I audible?
Yes, madam.
Okay, thank you. So first point in uh, first chapter, that is vector analysis, is scalars and vectors. Okay, and is screen visible? Screen is visible? Okay, scalars and vectors. So these are the basic points, and many MCQ type of questions are asked from this chapter, because almost 4 to 5 questions are there from this chapter only. Okay, maximum 4 to 5 questions are there. So and these are very basic questions, and these questions are mostly from the scalars and vectors, means vector analysis only. Means there is what is mean by scalar, what is mean by vector, then some examples on vector they are asking, and we have to you have to find this is a vector quantity, a scalar quantity. Then they are asking the definition of unit vectors, or any vector, how the vector can be defined, or they are giving some problems, means on dot product, cross product, etc. Okay, so we'll see what are these scalars and vectors. Okay, so first of all, these scalars. These scalars are the physical quantities which have only magnitude. Okay, these scalars have only magnitude. And these vector quantities have magnitude and direction. Magnitude and direction. Now, just tell me the examples of these scalar quantities and vector quantities. Anyone be fast? Tell me the examples on scalar and vector quantities. Scalar quantities. Which are the scalar quantities? Yes, anyone? Roll number 18, Sanskruti Mane. Roll number 18. Just tell me one example of scalar quantity which has only magnitude, no direction. Roll number 26, Anushka. Roll number 26, Anushka.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, one example of scalar quantity which has
Volume,
volume, correct. Then
speed,
speed.
speed, energy,
Speed, energy. Okay, then
Time.
yes, time, energy, time. Okay, and what are the vector quantities? Yes, vector quantities.
Force.
Correct. Force. Then
Displacement.
displacement. Correct. And what is the distance, displacement, and what I want to say? Okay, then yes. Anyone else? Examples of vector quantities?
Acceleration.
Acceleration. Correct. Okay, so these are the examples of scalars and vectors. Okay. Now, these examples may be asked in exam. Okay. So first we'll see what is mean by this vector. So vector is nothing but one line which is connecting two points. Okay. So I consider point A and point B. This line is connecting these 2 points. This A point is called the start point. This point B is called the end point. Okay. Then the direction is from A to B. Okay, when the direction is from A to B, then we can write this vector AB as AB bar. Now, any vector is equal to its magnitude into direction. Okay, any vector is magnitude into direction. Now, if I want to represent this vector AB bar, okay, then it is equal to the magnitude of this vector. Now, magnitude of vector is given by mod of AB bar into direction. Now, how we are representing the direction? Can anyone tell me? Yes. Can anyone tell me how to represent the direction? What we are using to represent direction? So, in today's morning's lecture only we have seen what we are using. Yes? And everyone answer the question, whatever I ask you, because if you are not replying, then I'll not understand in which manner I have to go. First of all, I'll go in my manner only. Okay. And these are very basics. We have covered 6 chapters. So you must know these basics. By which quantity we can give the direction to any magnitude? Yes. By using Sakshi Surve, roll number 31. Tell me, by which quantity I have to multiply to give direction? Roll number 31, Sakshi. Okay. So we have to multiply here by a unit vector. Okay, and that unit vector is represented by a bar. Now the direction of this unit vector is nothing but the direction of vector, that is denoted by a bar ab. This unit vector has magnitude equal to 1. Okay, so this unit vector a bar ab is equal to, from this formula we can write this a bar ab is equal to capital AB bar divided by mod of AB bar. Okay, means we can write this unit vector is equal to vector divided by its magnitude. Okay, any unit vector is equal to vector divided by its magnitude. Remember this formula because it is important and many questions are asked. Okay, this formula is also important, and this formula is also important, means any vector is equal to its magnitude into direction. Why we are multiplying by this unit vector? Because it has a magnitude equal to 1. Okay, means if we are multiplying by this, it will give only direction, because there will be no effect of its magnitude on any vector. Okay, I think everybody understood whatever I wanted to say. So can I clear the screen? So all of you noted the points? Okay, we will see now the vector analysis, means actually the addition and subtraction of vectors. Then we will see some examples. Okay. Now, any vectors. First, we will see the addition of vectors here. Addition of vectors. Now, if we are considering any two vectors a bar and b bar, okay, consider this as vector a bar and this as vector b bar. Now, if I want to add these two vectors, then there are two ways, okay, to add these two vectors. First way is a law of parallelogram. Okay. So, for this, draw a parallelogram by drawing the parallel lines to a bar and b bar, and simply connect these two points, means draw the diagonal. This is vector c bar. This vector c bar is denoting the addition of two vectors. This vector c bar is nothing but a bar plus b bar. Okay, so this is the law of parallelogram, and second is the head to tail law or triangle law. Okay. Head to tail or triangle law. Now, for this, simply we are considering here two vectors a bar and vectors b bar, means the end point, this is the start point of vector a bar and this is end point. Okay, so end point of vector a bar is connected to start point of vector b bar, and just draw the line which is connecting the start point of a bar and end point of b bar. So this is vector c bar, and this is again showing the addition of two vectors, that is a bar and b bar. Okay, now if we have actually seen the coordinate systems, there are three coordinate systems: Cartesian, cylindrical, and spherical. Now, if we represent these two vectors in Cartesian coordinate system, so vector a bar in Cartesian coordinate system can be represented as, actually, for Cartesian system there are three coordinates x, y, and z. So this any vector can, we know vector is equal to its magnitude into direction, right? So I can write this vector a bar in terms of its magnitude into direction in Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, so this vector a bar can be written as ax a bar x. Okay, because there are three directions x, y, and z. So ax a bar x plus ay a bar y plus az a bar z. Okay, and similarly we can write vector b bar as bx a bar x plus by a bar y plus bz a bar z. Okay, so these two vectors can be added as a bar plus b bar is equal to, just add the coefficients. Okay, because the unit vectors are same here, so this a bar plus b bar is equal to ax plus bx into unit vector a bar x plus ay plus by into unit vector a bar y plus, what will be the last term? Simply tell me what will be the last term. Roll number 5, Pooja. Pooja, what will be the last term? Simply addition. Pooja Chavan. Pooja Chavan.
Yes, madam.
Okay, where are you? So tell me the addition.
Yes, madam.
Yes, tell me the addition of last term. Okay, roll number 39 and roll number 44. Rushikesh Jadhav. Just tell me addition. Rushikesh Jadhav. Tell me the addition of last term. What will be the term there?
AZ plus BZ.
Correct. AZ plus BZ into unit vector
A bar Z.
A bar Z. Correct. Good. So this is the addition. Means you have to only add the coefficients, unit vectors remains same. Okay. Similarly, there is subtraction of these two vectors. Okay. So everyone noted this? Can I clear the screen? Can note it so that we'll see some examples. And if when you write up over, please tell me, because we'll see the next point first. Okay, can I erase the screen? Okay. Similarly, we'll see the subtraction of vectors. Okay. So for subtraction of vectors, again we are adding the vectors but in opposite direction. Okay, means b bar vectors direction is changed. Okay, so consider one vector a bar. Okay, then another vector is b bar. Now we have to subtract these two vectors. So for subtraction, vector c bar is nothing but a bar minus b bar. This a bar minus b bar is nothing but a bar minus plus b bar. Okay, means we have to take the opposite sign, opposite or we have to draw the opposite vector of b bar. Okay, suppose this vector is minus b bar. Okay, and again just connect these two lines so that you will get vector c bar. Okay, join it correctly. So this is vector c bar and this c bar is equal to a bar minus b bar. Now subtraction is also same like addition. You have to only change the sign there. Okay. Sorry. So here again this vector a bar is ax, a bar x plus a bar y plus az, a bar z. Again these two vectors are same, only there will be change in sign, that is ax minus bx a bar x plus ay minus by a bar y and plus az minus bz into a bar z. Okay, so this is very simple addition and subtraction of two vectors. Okay. The examples may be asked in exam. They may give you two vectors a bar and b bar, and you have to add the two vectors or subtract the two vectors. Okay, so such type of examples are asked in exam. Okay, they may also ask you one mark question, that is MCQ type question. Okay, now we'll see one example. Consider, and everyone have to solve the example. Don't see it as it is, be the active participant. So consider two vectors or consider 2 points a having coordinates 2 minus 3 4. Okay, and b having coordinates 3 2 and minus 6. Okay, find vector a b bar and unit vector. Okay, and unit vector in direction of AB. Okay. So here 2 points are given, right? A and B. So this is A point, second point is B. So just connect these 2 points to form vector AB bar. So this is vector AB bar. Now point A is having coordinates 2, -3, 4, and B is having coordinates 3, 2 and -6. Okay. So just find vector AB bar as a end point minus start point. Everyone knows how to find vector AB bar. End point minus start point. And from that you have to also find unit vector. I want answer. I'll ask to anyone, so everybody solve the example. So what is AB bar? Anyone? What is vector AB bar? Roll number 52. Kiran. Roll number 52. Kiran. What is your answer? Roll number 59. Okay, fastly solve the example. Roll number 36. What is your answer? Roll number 36. Everyone is attending lecture? Yes or no? Roll number 66. Vinay. Roll number 66. Only lecture is started on mobile, right? Roll number 31. Sakshi Surve. Roll number 10. Gayatri. Roll number 10.
Yes, madam.
Yes. What is your answer? Vector AB bar. Do you solve the example? I think you are doing only time pass. I feel like this. Okay, so this vector AB bar is equal to end point minus start point, means it is 3 minus 2 into unit vector A bar x plus 2 minus minus 3, means it is 2 plus 3 A bar y and plus minus 6 minus 4 A bar z. So this vector AB bar is equal to A bar x plus A bar x plus 5 A bar y and minus 10 A bar z. Then find mod of AB bar. So here we get answer of only one question. For finding unit vector, we require magnitude of unit vector also, and it can be found as square root of 1 square plus 5 square and plus minus 10 square. Okay, so it is equal to. So just tell me what is mod of AB bar? Mod of AB bar, fastly calculate. Roll number 25, Kiran. Roll number 25, Kiran Rokde. Roll number 25, Kiran. And one more thing, I want to, and I'm going to remark the absentees of those students who are not responding, because I know these students have only joined the lecture and they're absent, not responding. So if you are not responding, I'm going to mark as absent. Okay. So what you want, you decide. Because these are very simple questions and this is our first lecture. So you are not asking questions also, and you are not at least answering the examples. Okay, so what is mod of AB bar? Roll number 25, Kiran. Roll number 42, Deepak. Roll number 42, Deepak. Okay, I'm going to ask everybody. Roll number 5. Roll number 5. Pooja Chavan.
Madam.
Yes. What is your answer?
Yes, madam.
Mod of AB bar?
Madam, काटते हुए.
Okay, what are you doing from last 5 minutes?
Madam, under root 126.
Okay, and just solve this under root 126, but what is the magnitude? Remove that under root.
.22.
11.22. Okay. Then what is the formula to find this A bar AB? A bar AB, that is unit vector in direction of this vector AB bar. So just tell me the formula. A bar AB is equal to Yes. What is unit vector? Any unit vector is equal to what? These are very basics. So any unit vector is equal to, so every time I'm talking and you are not responding, then there is communication gap. If there is no two-way communication, then it becomes as a simple lecture only. Okay, that session is not becoming as an interactive session. So answer me fastly, because this question is asked as a MCQ type of question, and many students have given wrong answer of first question only, which is very simple. Yes, correct. This Dipali has given answer that vector unit vector is equal to vector divided by magnitude. So this unit vector is equal to vector is AB bar and its magnitude is mod of AB bar. Okay. Now AB bar vector, we got this as A bar X plus 5 A bar Y and minus 10 A bar Z divided by mod of AB bar is 11.22. So just find this unit vector A bar AB, and such type of questions are asked in exam. That's why we are taking. They may ask you to find any vector, or they may also ask you to find unit vector for 4 marks.